Moving on. Child. That D-list rapper has split from the Little Mermaid. Is it she to say that I saw it coming? Alright, you white motherfuckers. All eyes on me. This is the I Refuse podcast. This is Mr. Fox, the I Refuse podcast. Who I'm back here to talk about some things that's been on my mind the last 24 hours. Y'all are really going to get sick of me after this, but gotta talk about it. So, first things first. Hi, I'm Mr. Fox, the I Refuse podcast. Welcome. So glad you can come. So, DDG, I can't name a song of his, has split from Halle Bailey. Keep catching myself saying Barry. And this Mr. Fox kind of saw it coming. First of all, too fast, too soon. He was doing a lot of TikToks with just him and the baby. Without her, both of them are young. It's a shame though, right? Because, you know, if it was up to me, I would have preferred not to have known that such a thing was happening in the first place. And it's unfortunate because it was happening, the news broke right around the time that this girl was on the path with Disney. And this is aside from the fact that, you know, I feel like the solo career happened a little too prematurely. But I'm all for black people, particularly young black folks, getting the coin. And Disney coin is long coin. So for Halle Bailey to be selected to be the Little Mermaid, I was like, okay. And people were heated. People were heated about it, trying to blame it on the CGI. When y'all was really upset that the Little Mermaid was, in this adaptation, was black and had natural hair. But, you know, you had that going on. She was trying to hide the pregnancy, but we saw it from a mile away on the live or wherever it was. I was just like, damn. And I said on the podcast last season that I feel like that's why the movie didn't blow as big as it did. And that's why she was not up for a Golden Globe nomination for the song. There was I think a new song she did for the soundtrack. Because if there's anything I know about these family-friendly, public-conscious brands like Disney, it's just not a good look for a pregnant, unwed young star to be out here like that. Just my theory, just my opinion. So, DDG knocked her up pretty early in their relationship. Where did they get married? Were they ever married? Whatever. She had the baby, healthy, beautiful baby. Um, we haven't seen or like heard anything more career wise as to what she's been up to since having the baby while pregnant or whatever. The Little Mermaid came and went. I don't even know if there was any final tally on the movie, but it came and went. The Color Purple that her sister was in, that came and went. That didn't do too well. So it was like, looking back, some people are like, this man came into this girl's life, knocked her up while everything was promising, only to turn around and leave her like a year later. And I'm like, ugh. Another sad statistic, kind of saw it coming. You know, when you're young and in love and you fall for, the braids, and you haven't seen anything that this dude has been working on. It's like, this dude is just in-house pain. It's a shame. It's just a shame all around that here you have Halle Bailey, one half of Chloe and Halle. They had that bomb-ass second album, and they could have wrote that well until like 2018, 2019, a little bit longer. And then they tried to push them on us individually. And Chloe took a little while for some folks on the last album, and then this most recent one kind of came and went. But for Halle, it's like things kind of stopped for a little bit. And it was starting to look like it was more a DDG thing. Oh, look at the baby. They're doing TikToks. This is cute. And he leaves. They split up. If it was her decision, thank God. If it was her decision, thank goodness. Because it's starting to look like the guys in the relationship are what's weighing the celebrity women down. And, once the season passes for a movie and a song and an album, it's, you got to keep working. You got to keep working on new stuff. So for Halle to not have something to show for the time since she's had the baby, career-wise, like I said, The Little Mermaid came and went. Any possibility for benefiting off of the shine from that has come and passed. I'm blaming it on DDG. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, it is a shame that it's gotten to this. Well, no, maybe it's not a shame. Halle Bailey can recover from this. I don't know what DDG is going to be doing, but at the end of the day, all pettiness and jokes aside, it's about the baby. It's about the baby. Halle could have possibly came to grips with the fact that she's not happy. If he's the one that called for the split, the nerve. The nerve of you, sir. Because you had it good. You really had it good with Halle Bailey. You'd have fucked up the thing. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. This is Mr. Fox I Refuse podcast. This has been real. Keep it locked and loaded on the I Refuse podcast, wherever you get your podcasts. Also, follow, subscribe to the YouTube channel here. Get into our Twitter at I Refuse Podcast. Follow, subscribe there. Follow, subscribe on the Instagram at I Refuse Podcast. _ between the words. Get into usual suspects in the I Refuse Podcast After Dark, if you ever feel so inclined. And I will catch you guys later. Peace. Fendi, like the bag. This is the I Refuse Podcast.